What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and Feltron tweets, I'm all in on Colt. I'm out of Saitama. I should have dumped at $13 million. Best of luck. Now, here's the thing. Phaltron could be trolling the shit out of us. That could be happening. But this could be authentic, right? So we don't know. First of all, what the heck is up with Colt? Who are the Colt people? Hit me up. What's going on with Colt? I want to know about Colt a little bit. Y'all a little crazy. Do I got to buy a robe or something crazy like that? I don't fucking know, but these motherfuckers are crazy. But it looks like a cool little community they have going on there. One would say a cult. But interesting that Phaltron left the wolf pack. Like I said, he could be trolling, but I think this sounds a little serious. Now, of course, Saitama has been pretty much underwhelming. And I know it's a bear market. Like, I understand, guys, but I mean, this is insane, right? Especially from November, since November. A lot of people were up hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions in this case, and held through all the bullshit when time after time after time after time, the team doesn't deliver. Now, things have been a little late. Have been a little different lately, but still, it's the same old thing. Now, I believe that Saitama could have been really special if they were run by the right people, but I don't think we would have had this kind of pump. Why? Because this artificial pump was artificial, and it was based on a lot of lies. Now, Saitama could have been not revolutionary, but good in its own sense. Of course, it could be a hub where it's an app, right? Not just a swap, because everyone has a swap, but not only a lot of people have an app. Like SafeMoon has one, but Saitama could have one too. It could be a place where you could buy ERC20 tokens or maybe SATA chain tokens down the road whenever they make their own blockchain, which I think people making their own blockchain is super played out. Anyways, it could have been a place where you could get into smaller cap community shitcoins that wanted to launch exclusively, right? They would do well. But all along the way, they've missed targets and pretty much lied to people. And it was proven by reputable people in the wolf pack, like old guy Dave, that the dev team has been selling off a lot of their position, getting rich, improving their lives all along the way. So, for Feltron, right, one of the guys really spearheading this movement, right, or like you could say like the leader of the clan pack, you could say, right, is out. And Jonathan P.R. Torres and Anime have been just kind of like slowly getting out, you know what I mean? They've been slowly kind of distancing themselves from Saitama by getting into other projects and whatnot, because I think they started to understand the power of cryptocurrency and how nice it is doing these promos. Because it's nice. Let me tell you, these people pay a handsome amount of money to promote their tokens. It's more money than I've ever made in my life for doing anything. So I love what I'm doing. My balance, my fine line is trying to stay transparent while making the most money possible. And it's really hard. Trust me, it's really hard, right? But I try to be transparent. But Feltron leaving says a lot about what's going on with Saitama. Now, here's the thing. Me and Feltron have had our, beef before. I mean, we've gotten to it like crazy on Twitter and whatnot. Like, it was crazy, right? But I have friends in my it's like me and Ponzi Slayer. I have friends in my regular life, like bros, that sometimes we argue. Sometimes it gets crazy. But a week later, a couple days later, we're cool. Why? Because that's what guys do. We're not little softies. And Feltron's a fucking troll. I'm a troll. We're all kind of degenerates in this space in our own way. So we kind of understand each other in a weird way, right? Like I can go into a room where he's in the room and we can, shoot the shit and whatnot. Same thing applies to Ponzi Slayer and a lot of other people in this space, right? They're not softies is what I'm saying. So what does this mean for the rest of the Saitama people? Well, you have the other big mouthpieces like Kel Bell and I think the JR Entertainment guy or JRE, that guy. And I don't know. I mean, who's going to lead the community? You know what I mean? Because Feltron was that guy. I don't know. Again, he could be trolling to see who runs with this story. I wouldn't doubt it if he was, but it seems authentic. And he retweeted another tweet made by, I think, the Shilling Lord, who's also the fucking homie, the Lord of the Shill, who's actually the fucking homie, that said, he's not lying and I don't blame him. I will be exiting my position soon also. So I'm not sure what's going on, what the heck happened, but it looks like people are starting to lose trust. And honestly, after Saitama failed for like the fucking 15th million time, you could see people in the community like asking questions like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, you had a good thing. right? You had a good thing and you let it get away from you. Like Saitama had a good thing, but they just kept missing the target, right? And to me, just a lot of things don't add up in this token. It's like Russ 1 minute says he's not selling tokens, and the next minute he's selling tokens. And it's like we're paying, millions of dollars, I guess, multi-year, multi-million-dollar deal with these Eagle FC, but we can't hire smart people around Max to make Saitama the actual use case for the product good. Because you have to think about something like community can only do so much for your token. It can only pump it so much until it needs to fall back on a use case. And you saw the pump right when we thought the use case was going to be introduced, and then a huge dump again. And ever since then, it's been dumping. And there have been some suspicious things going on, right? There was a bot that bought and sold like 74 ETH at Saitama, and it's just been pumping and dumping this thing. So people want to know what's going on. It's getting a little fishy, right? I truly believe, and cryptocurrency is suffering as a whole, but I truly believe there's a lot of projects that are not going to make it out of this bear cycle. They're just not going to. They're going to be done, right? Saitama's liquidity locks in about 20 days. I heard in the AMA from Russ that it would be relocked well before the date. It hasn't been relocked just yet. I don't know what they're doing. Are they going to move to a V2? I don't know, because if they move to a V2, it's going to really show that they don't have 370,000 holders. They don't. It says 364. In all reality, they have about 80,000 holders, or maybe even less. They don't have that many holders. So moving to a V2, a lot of people would need to migrate manually or airdrop tokens. I don't know, right? But it's going to show that they don't really have that many holders. So I don't think they want to give that up. But when it comes to transparency, when it comes to not having a marketing wallet, right? The ability to change the contract down the road, they don't have that right now. And I think they need that with the V2. They have the commission who's supposed to be their marketing wallet, but it's like, dude, why do we need another cryptocurrency product to be a marketing wallet? That's so stupid. That's so dumb. I just think there's so many things that could have been done with Saitama, and they just fumbled the bag. They just dropped it. They just fumbled the bag time after time after time after time after time after time. And I think the people that are becoming really savvy in crypto, who are learning, like myself and other people, like we're learning along the way, right? We don't know everything, obviously, but we know the wonders outside the small cap community shitcoin space of DeFi. And I understand in a world of cryptocurrency, maybe Saitama is not needed. It's not really needed. And if it is needed, it can't come into a market and be mediocre. It has to come into a market and do well. It has to be 10 times better, or at least close to the best product out there right now. And it's not that right now. Can it be 5 years down the road? It could be 5 years down the road. But we're talking about now. We're talking about the present. A lot of people held on to this fucking shitcoin because of all the talking heads in the Saitama space, the team promising. And still this day, I get attacked by random Saitama people saying, oh, you're only using Saitama to stay relevant, when their names are like Saitama Maxi or Sata this or Sata that. And what you're starting to see is a lot of those people who have Sata in their name, they're branding with Sata, slowly start to push Saitama away from their brand. Why? Because I think they see the writing on the wall. And I think what they want to do is separate themselves in preparation for the rest of crypto, right? They know that crypto is lucrative. They know that they can make money doing this. They have a huge Twitter following. They could probably make thousands of dollars shilling another token, and they want to get in on the piece of the pie. Trust me, those deals change you. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this situation? I don't know if he's trolling, but I think he's serious. Who fucking knows? We'll find out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.